Hello guys, so we're gonna continue to the second part. Yeah, to the second part of this one. I stopped exactly at this moment in the video and we're just gonna continue it.
That's pretty much. I was a fucking asshole. I was a piece of shit. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. And so, actually, I do know what else to say. I don't like making apologies because I think words don't matter. Um,
And it came from his mouth, like not just this one, but if you watch his previous streams or even his previous videos about YouTube like failing failing or having not failing but dropping off or making mistakes, he literally said that they should just apologize one time and continue making content because eventually time will kill the negativity that happens to the YouTube channel if you keep on making more content. And he even said it himself, like once every 2 months, 3 months, he would get riled up and his fans would hate him for something. But I think this one is a big one because not only did his fans hated him for it, but he got banned by Twitch itself. So this is the main difference of what he's saying uh compared to what he's telling what the other YouTubers would have done, because he can't do it. He can't on keep on making content to flood out the negative thing that happened to him because Twitch is banned him. Yeah, I said it again. So yeah. So let's see what he'll say.
but I do think changed actions and changed behaviors do. And
Yeah.
so you can take my apology as hopefully better content. And if you're not seeing that, I want you to hold me accountable. Hopefully, this time I won't be stupid enough to ignore it.
And he's drinking water.
I won't be stupid enough to ignore it.
I know it's water. See, it's transparent. He's drinking water as well, so he's also taking care of his health somehow. And he didn't drink Dr. Pepper right after. Sorry.
Mouth is pretty dry. Anyway, so the second part about this is that I want to talk a little bit about my life, my personal life, etc., and kind of some of the points that I think that I've kind of gone through to get here. So the main thing is that for the past I would say 10 years or so, if you look at my life like this, I would have said 10 years ago or maybe 8 years ago, streaming was like this, right? YouTube was like this. And now I would say that my life and streaming are basically the exact same size. And what I mean by that is that streaming is my entire life. Doing this is my entire existence. And I think that the process of that has been extremely unhealthy for me. And I think that what it's done is that it's allowed me to become such a one-dimensional person that I'm not even a person anymore. It's like I'm in Dark Souls, I'm going hollow or something. And I think about all of the, I made a list of all of the things that I'm not doing in my life that I should be doing. And I was writing it down and I'm fucking I'm just going and going and going. I'm like, oh my.
If if Asmongold if Asgon is if Asmon yeah, if he started to change his life right now, we would be at the start of either his descent to peak or his start of transitioning into a normal person, like a normie. No, I'm not making fun of it. It's not normie in the sense normie is like one of us. Like he'll eventually hang up his gloves, I think, if you can call it that. I don't know if he'll stop Twitch or he'll stop making YouTube, but I think that he'll start, taking thinking about the path like what MatPat took. Like MatPat realized that YouTube isn't forever, and he has to start focusing on his family. He won't let YouTube go, but he'll focus on his life better. And I think for us to keep Asmongold longer, especially with his health and everything, I would feel bad. I would feel bad to not see him more often. But I would feel better knowing that he's doing better for himself, especially for his health.
oh my god, I think it'd be shorter if I transcribed the Bible. Like, this is insane. Like, like, whenever I have everything written down line for line, it's like, oh my god, I'm ruining my life. I've been existing, and I want to, at a certain point, actually try to live my life. And I don't think that I've been doing that. And so, what am I going to do? How am I going to do that differently? And what does that mean for my stream, etc.? I think that I'm going to cut down a little bit on streaming quite as much. And I think I'm also going to cut down. This is going to sound like I hope I can say this in the right way. I feel like the main times that I laugh on my stream nowadays are when I'm laughing at other people. And I look back on videos that I did from 2020, 2016, and 17, and yeah, I've always been an asshole, but holy shit, I've been way more of an asshole. It's insane.
The bad thing is, I only started like knowing Asmongold, like I really watching his content when when I played Elden Ring. So just this year. Yeah, I think I just started watching him like this year, like only a few months ago, and I didn't stop since. That's why I'm into like his content. I'm like new to this. Actually, he's one of like my inspirations for like streaming and such. Because he does it like very not just like religiously. That's I'm not being ironic here. He does it very religiously. He has like a very specific timetable. He streams for like 6 hours a day. I can't watch his stream because during his stream I think I'm sleeping. That's my sleeping schedule. Because of the time difference and stuff. But yeah, the amount of content that he's pumping out from Twitch and he's pumping out on YouTube is inspirational for me. It's like, how does this guy do it? And I was, after like learning a few tricks, I learned how to do it somehow. Yeah. So yeah, no, just a comment compared to what he said.
And it's a night and day difference. And I've had, again, everybody in the world telling me this, including my own dad, and I've just ignored them. And finally, it's like, you know what? Maybe I'm an asshole. Maybe this is too far. Maybe I need a course correction, which is why I think that like getting suspended in this. I hope that it's one of the best things that's ever happened to me.
Yeah, and I don't think like any issue would have changed his mind if he didn't get this wouldn't phase him too much if the ban didn't happen. That's what I think. I mean, if he can like say otherwise, or if he can like say like what happened or something, or yeah, maybe, but I don't think like he would change that much until the ban happened. So the ban is the one that like pushed him over the edge to change. Because again, Twitch is his life now. He just said it. So yeah. Without Twitch banning him, it wouldn't change his life. He would have continued on his path and he would have done the thing that, you know, he would have done the thing that he said. He would just apologize and keep on pumping out content. But now he said this one, which is very different. Again, he's apologizing, but yeah, it's his way of like saying sorry, and I'll do better, and this is my plans. Yeah.
And I don't know whether that's going to be true, but I'm going to try to do things differently and make sure to live up to that reality. And so, what are those things that I'm going to be doing differently? The first thing is that I think I'm going to try. I've been very much trying to like maintain a consistent schedule with my stream, and I will continue to do that. I want to get up and go to bed at relatively the same time. I want to live a normal life, and also I want to spend maybe a little bit less time streaming, and I want to spend more time creating my own videos and doing my own things and spending time on things that I really enjoy, and basically just like expanding my existence as a person. I think that ever since I started like OTK and I got involved with that, and then we had like other Starforge and like Mad Mushroom and Mythic and everything, like honestly, it's been too much for me to handle. Been completely too much for me to handle, and I've been losing my mind dealing with it, and I try to hide it the best I can because I try to do the best, right? I try to do my best. It doesn't matter how hard it gets. You just keep going. You just keep going. It doesn't matter, and eventually it does matter. And I think that I've
He also like opened this one up in his no, not last few streams, and the videos that I saw on YouTube. I usually watch him on YouTube. Is that whenever there's like a problem, he doesn't cry about it. He just sucks it up and just does it. That's what he do. And he thought that it wouldn't phase him, that it wouldn't like affect him. It's like he doesn't. I don't think that he associates it with like strong will. He just associates it that if you do the things that you're meant to do, it will have a good result, or at least the result that you expect it to be. So other than whine and just cry about it, do something about it. That's his way of thinking. And that's what he's saying now. It's like yeah. He's still keeping that mindset.
negatively affected a lot of them, and I also don't want to.
But yeah, but now the mental toll of that, it's affecting him, and I don't know, like, is he gonna tone down? Yeah, let's let him continue to explain that one.
Talk about that just in the context of just like this recent controversy. I want to talk about this in the context of the last 2 years. I think that I haven't really been able to fulfill my responsibilities as a leader in a lot of cases to them, and I think that I've let a lot of people down. And there have been things that I've done that are positive as well, but I think that one thing this thing has taught me, this whole situation has taught me, it's made me realize, is that I need to get myself in check. I need to get my mind under control. I need to, like, just get my life to... I need to fix my fucking life. Like, it's insane. Like, I think about it and it's in shambles.
I'm sorry to stop you there, Asmund, but also, like, I don't know, specifically for be careful. Not be careful with everything. Like, be yourself, but also know that your actions will reflect, like, majority of, like, the companies or the affiliations that you have, because you're not, I mean, people are, like, responsible. You're responsible for, like, a lot of things, but the problem is people look up to those things that you handle, and, like, your actions could affect like the products that you handle itself. You already, like, yeah, some people, like, if they're going to get mad at you, your product's going to be affected, your brand is going to be affected. So I think that's one thing also that's, like, very risky. Every time you make, like, a bad judgment, or this one, and actually it's very good that this one is released, the way that you're talking about your plans moving forward and saying sorry, and this one, and yeah, maybe just add that to the list, like, be careful with, like, representing the brand, or because you're running a company and people rely on you, on your judgment, on your point of views, and your brand is gonna take the blame for it. It's gonna take the flock out of it. So yeah, I think that's one thing to be added on that point.
Everything about my life is basically fucked. And I'm going to take a step back from all of that. I'm going to step away from my leadership position and OTK and Starforge and everything. I want to, and they're fine with that.
Yeah, he's going to detach himself first, because all this backlash is affecting the companies, which is, the companies didn't deserve that. The employees doesn't have, the employees and the company does not have the same, like, point of views, and this one, for example, Starforge is just focused on giving you the best quality that your money can get with a specific profit for their company. They don't care about they have no, like, point of view or political stand when it comes to, like, the problems and wars. They're just focused on making the product. But since that Asmongold is associated with this one, the product becomes affected, because he has a point of view about what's happening in Palestine, and you guys already know what happened. So yeah.
that they respect that, and I want to do this, and I want to do this not only for them but mainly for myself, so I can be a better version of myself for everyone. And I want to apologize to all you guys, my viewers.
I'll be very surprised if his room got cleaned after this one. The next time he goes live on Twitch and his room will be clean, that would be so different. Yeah, that's a different Asmon.
That I don't think I've lived up to that. I think that I can be a lot better than what I am right now, and I don't even think that I've been putting in half the effort that I should be in the way that I should be.
He also said that when he was like trying to treat himself better, he's like min-maxing. He's like, what's the most optimal thing that he can do, even with his health? So yeah, he can put on a lot more effort and a lot more, like, he can improve a lot more than what he's letting up here.
And I'm sorry. And so my plan is to, when I get unbanned, I'll keep streaming regularly, right? And I want to focus more on trying to do things that are fun, trying to laugh more with people rather than at people. I'll still laugh at people every once in a while, okay? Like, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. But it's about a focus, and it's about a tone. I listen to my tone in the clip, and I just sound like such a piece of shit. Really, at the end of the day, I sound like a piece of shit. I sound like a terrible person. And it's just so mean-spirited and callous and just mean. And I don't want to be that person anymore. And
He has 14 days. Or less, depends on Twitch. But yeah, I think hopefully he can do it. Hopefully. Yeah. If he really wants to change.
I've spent a long time growing up. The time I did, I was an r/atheism enjoyer. I have a very negative opinion of a lot of religions. I've had the experience firsthand of the negative effects of Christianity and the way that I view that. And I've always read a lot of very bad things about Islam, and I've made a lot of criticisms of it. I've talked to a lot of people about it. I've heard a lot about it, and I've been like watching things about it, and I've been like hearing people telling me this is the way it is, but I've never seen it. And I actually think that after all this, I think towards the end of next year, I think I'd like to visit the Middle East and see it for myself. I want to see.
Oh gosh. I really hope so. I really hope that you can like visit Middle East. No, because I'm staying in I'm in UAE. But yeah, well, not like in the middle of like what's happening with Israel and Palestine, but if you ask around, if you ask people here about that topic, it's very sensitive and a lot of people have like different points of views. But I don't know, in countries other than, the area that's like very affected in the war, even though we have different like opinions about it, about the war, about what's happening, we still get along together. We don't fight each other, we don't hurt each other. We live under the single like law here. We follow the rules. And I think that's what's sad, because if we can live together, or we can live like in harmony and agree about the rules outside of that country, outside of those country, why can't, they just agree there? I feel bad about people dying all the time. And that's why wars and political discourse, I really don't want to talk about it, because I know that the people at the top could do a lot of things about it other than war. And the people at the bottom are the ones suffering. Yeah, and so, yeah, if he could visit Middle East and see it for himself, yeah. People, you would see people that hate you, but you would also know, how deep that story is with them. Like what's happening here. I've met some people that, really supports both sides. Like, I've met some people that supports Palestine. I met some people that supports Israel. And it doesn't matter because uh people are dying. Like, we don't want people to die. That's the main point. We don't want people killing each other. If that could stop, at least let that stop first before we rectify the other things, the other concerns. And I think that's everyone could agree with that. At least we could at least stop all the killings before we discuss anything and everything that has to be discussed.
See it for a historical perspective, right? I would love to go to Istanbul in Turkey. There's no ulterior motive there at all. But it's not just that. I'd love to visit places like Saudi Arabia, Dubai, any of the other places. I mean, the truth is that, and this is the worst thing about what I said. Um,
Yeah, Dubai is in UAE for those who are not aware of UAE. Yeah. Dubai isn't a country. It's only a city.
some of the places that I would want to visit, I might not be able to because of the way that they're like just the internal strife, the actual literal wars that are going on, people being literally killed there, and I might not be able to do that. But I want to do it and I want to see it for myself because I don't like believing what people tell me. And I think that when I do, I end up being a fool. And I want to see it. I want to see it for myself and I want to experience it. And I want to live my life. And I'm going to try to, like, I don't know, like clean up part of my house. I'm going to try to do this. And I'm not
Damn. I really hope the next time he streams, his room would be clean. Everyone would be at awe. Like, Twitch has to ban you for you to clean your room.
not going to hire a cleaner. As I said, I was raised Roman Catholic. I view this as a penance. And I think I need to do this for myself. I need to take accountability for bad things that I've done and for letting my life get this out of control. And I don't need a get out of jail free card. So I need to do that for myself and for my own closure as well. And I think also I want to live for the idiots out there that they're like looking to me to be a role model, right? Oh, not a good idea. But there are people that will see that and they'll think maybe to themselves, maybe I should do the same thing.
That would be that would be awesome. Yeah, just saying, yeah. Because a lot of people already look up to this guy, including me. I look up to him. I mean, not a role model, especially for the house, the cleanliness of the house, but the way that he answers things as logical as he can. And of course, I'm not like as strong opinionated as him, and I'm not like so much of an asshole. But the way that he thinks about things, the way that he talks about specifically, topics, he brings out points in people that some people are afraid to talk about or afraid to like raise. If something is wrong, you just call it out. And I think if he adjusts like the way that he presents himself, the way that he brings out some of his comments, yeah, it would be better.
And if I can do that for one person, well, I've already done it for myself. I've already done a good thing, and so it could only get better. And so that's what my plan is. I'm going to try to like rethink my life. I have had a lot of people reach out to me, people I would have never expected reach out to me in ways that I never expected. And I understand that like I'm still very critical about religious fundamentalism, right? But when you paint with such a broad brush that you just include an entire group of people, you're just being a you're being a piece of shit. It's like people said it was racist. I didn't mean it as racist, but if you listen to what I said, it's easy that you could assume that. So easy. And so I'm just a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking moron. I've been an asshole. I think that I've devolved for the last 2 years. I think that I've negatively affected other people too in ways that I hate. I don't even hate to say this. Like I think I need to say this. I need to say it more. I've negatively affected people in ways that I regret. I think whenever I go back live again, I'll probably talk about that more. And
Yeah, that's sad. He's saying sorry for for all the people that, you know, I think he trashed because he was he was making fun of them or this one. But yeah.
You know, like there's some just different people I kind of want to apologize to and, you know, take accountability for things that I've said and done that have negatively affected other people in ways that were unfair and wrong. And that's what my plan is. That's about it. I want to say that I hope that now, after you've heard what I have to say, that a lot of you all can see kind of why I'm saying that I appreciate this. I really think that this is something I needed, and I hope that this is the next part of the rest of my life. And
Yeah, this will be the start of Asmongold going at its peak or becoming a normie. That's the only direction. So, but this will definitely not bring him down more. If some people would take his messages out of context, I don't know what to do, man. Yeah, people would tear this one apart. Haters of Asmongold would tear this apology video apart.
I want you guys to hold me accountable to that. So if I'm being a fucking asshole again, if I'm being mean, if I'm just being callous, acting like a psychopath, just treating people awfully outside of a WoW raid when they get killed by fire, but really laughing at people's misfortune, try to say, man, just chill the fuck out, stop it. Just stop. And I'm gonna do my best to listen. I spent 2 years ignoring it, and look where it got me. Yeah. This is not even the tip of the iceberg of the problems in my life. And I want to thank everybody for making me aware that that's the case. And hopefully I can avoid the iceberg, right? And so I want to say that's pretty much about all I've got. I'm sorry for a lot of people I let down, not just with comments like this, but also just with the way I've been doing things in general. I think that you guys deserve a much better version of me than what you've been getting. And I hope that I can live up to that in the future. And I don't even want to think about it in the future, right? As soon as I get unbanned, the best apology is better content, change behavior. And that's what I hope to do. So yeah, anyway guys,
but you know, another addition to this one, I think Asmon will also receive like a lot of like not haters, but trolls. Like I think some of his followers will troll the chat again and again. Like, I thought you're gonna change, man, and this one. I hope it doesn't phase him though. I hope they don't like push him back to go back to your normal you, not this new bullshit. Yeah, I hope they don't like push him that way. This is a man trying to fix his life. God damn it.
I'm just gonna focus on myself for a while.
Yeah.
Try to improve my own life, and
I think not just me, a lot of people will be waiting for you back, man. I was surprised because I was busy at work as well and busy like posting videos. I didn't even notice that his last post was like a day ago. So yeah, this is his new post after the issue.
There's a lot of things I think, again, I'll probably talk about more whenever I go live again that are like more kind of, just like kind of in the weeds, like personal stuff. But overall, that's the big picture. That's where I'm at. And so anyway, that's about all I've got. And I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to try to just take this time off to, really kind of fix my shit. So yeah, anyway, guys, that's about it. I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye, Asmon. Bye, Asmon. Man. Yeah, I'm gonna comment that one. So yeah, what do you guys think? I'm just gonna open here real quick. So yeah, what do you guys think about that one? I feel bad and sad for what happened to Asmongold. He did deserve it, but the way that it affected him is actually bad, but I hope like he turns it around. I hope that what happened to him on Twitch will help him relax first. The 14 days will help him think for a while, relax, and make sure that he's doing great. And yeah, so that will be my stream for tonight. I would like to play some Monster Hunter later, but yeah, I just focused this stream. Maybe I'm gonna open up a new stream later, but I just wanted to focus this stream mainly on that Asmongold concern. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.